nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, my name is Abigail Lovelace. I'm here because you made an appointment. There's just a couple things that I want to go over. Number one, anything we talk about is confidential, except for there are a couple things. If you threaten to harm yourself, harm others, any type of child abuse, geriatric abuse, or since we're in the state of Kentucky, any domestic violence, I'm going to have to report that, but anything other than that, it's confidential. So since we got that out of the way, I would like to introduce you to these intake forms. And what this is it's just kind of like the counseling info, what type of theories I use, what type of just information will happen when we do our sessions. Also, there's a consent to treatment, so that way, I'm allowed to maybe use some type of therapy on you. Also, just some information about yourself, your name, age, what's bothering you. Also, I need an agreement to pay. There's also insurance information, so we know where to bill you. And then if there's anything ever in the future, like say you have to go to another therapist or psychiatrist, there's an authorization to disclose to other professional individuals. It's kind of like HIPAA. If you will go ahead and fill this out for me. All right, thank you. I'll give you some time there. But while we're letting you fill that out, what is bothering you slightly? Like, why did you come here?
I'm really stressed out about school. It's finals week, and I want to quit college.
Oh, that's pretty drastic, wanting to quit college. Is it that serious?
Yes, I've quit school before, so it would be easy to fall back into that, I feel like.
Are you afraid that you're going to do it again?
I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to do it again, but I need to stick it out, I know.
Okay. Do you have any sort of coping skills with stress? Like, do you keep it inside? Do you write? Do you talk to people? What do you do?
I write a lot of stuff down, and I also I talk to friends sometimes.
Do you feel that helps?
I think it helps a little, but I get tired of telling my friends things.
Do you almost feel like you're bombarding them with information?
Yeah, I know everyone has their own problems, so I don't like to bombard my friends.
Well, do you one of the things you want to accomplish here, do you want to maybe come up with better coping skills so you don't have to bombard your friends?
I would like to do that, yes.
Okay. So let's talk about your stress that you have in school. Is it one particular class, or is it just school in particular?
I think it's all the classes combined that I'm having trouble with. It's just it's an overload of work.
And with it being the last part of it, is that probably scaring you a little bit?
I think that since finals are coming up, I'm even more overwhelmed than usual.
Do you mind if I ask how long you've been in school?
I've been in school for 5 years.
Do you feel that the stress this year is worse than the stress in previous years?
No, I think when I was a freshman there was more stress.
Did you deal with it better?
No, I quit. But then I came back.
Okay.
And I don't want to quit again.
Because it's really hard to get back after you're almost done.
Yes.
So your method of coping was to quit school when you were a freshman.
Yes, and I know that's not right.
And you're afraid that you're going to have to do that again.
Yes.
Well, maybe we'll be able to work on that. Because, you're almost done. Why not just kind of stick it out and get your degree? Are your friends the same way? Are they stressed out as well?
I don't have many friends in school.
Does that bother you?
No. I think it helps me.
helps you as to like concentrate on school?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you, but for the most part, do you like school?
No, I don't like school.
Do you think that too stresses you out, that you don't like it?
Yeah, I think that does.
Okay. Well, let's just kind of get into your other stressors as well, because do you feel that it's not just school that stresses you out?
I think that other things stress me out, like eating right and exercising also play a role in my stress because I want to be healthy.
Do you think that as well kind of takes part in your stress with school?
Yeah, I think other stress doesn't help. I think it all starts to combine after a while.
And just kind of envelops into one giant problem?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you mind having homework assignments?
No, I don't mind. I don't have that much homework. Really, it's just these exams coming up.
Okay. Does it feel like it's all kind of just hits you at once exam week?
Yes.
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to maybe give you a homework assignment. And it wouldn't be too much. It's just, making a list of what stresses you out and how you deal with it. Because I just kind of want to get into your coping skills with stress, because I know that a lot of people deal with stress in different ways, and you said you want to change it. So maybe we'll be able to change the way you deal with some things that might be able to help. Okay, so here's that. If you could give that to me next week when we meet, that would be great.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to talk about next week? Would you like to continue with your stress, or do you want to kind of just anything that happens during the week would you like to talk about?
Yes, that sounds fine.
Okay. That sounds good. So before we end, is there anything else you would like to talk about?
No.
No? Okay, well, if you could just get the homework to me, that would be great. I would just like to thank you for this session. It was very nice to meet you, and hopefully we'll be able to talk about more, stress, your coping skills, kind of other things that stress you out. Maybe talk about just dig a little deeper if you don't mind, because I kind of want to see if it's just the stress that you're dealing with, because sometimes people come in here and they may come in with one thing and realize, it's other things as well. So if you don't mind, I would just kind of like to kind of get involved in that, just to make sure there's nothing under there that we're not talking about that you would like to, because sometimes we forget about what we need to talk about. So I would just like to thank you for coming in, and I'll see you next week. Awesome. Thank you.